Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Voices of British Orthodoxy. Today is the 31st of July. I am, of course, Reader Lazar. We have one saint today. And his relics are significantly longer in the group chat. And then we've got... And then our Domitian fast starts tomorrow, and I think it also ends for those on the new calendar tomorrow. So if you're on the new calendar, I hope you had a great fast. And if for those of us on the old calendar, technically we started it today because obviously you fast on Wednesdays, but, you know, technically speaking, our fast doesn't start proper until tomorrow. But anyway, right, let's start off by reading his entry in the group chat. So our one saint today is Saint Neot, and he is from the 9th century. St. Neot is the subject of an 11th century life, according to which he was a monk at Glastonbury Abbey and counsellor of King St. Alfred the Great, who is commemorated in November. I think he's commemorated in November, but for whatever reason he doesn't come up in this edition of the book. Anyway, St. Neot retired to a hermitage in Cornwall. In time, a group of disciples gathered around him. This community grew into present-day St. Neot, Cornwall. He is thought to have reposed circa AD 880 and was buried at St. Neot, Cornwall, though some of his relics were later translated to the town now called St. Neots in Cambridgeshire in England. That's his entry in the group. Now for the entry in the group chat. St. Neot the Hermit in Cornwall, 877. So C.877 is in brackets after that. According to tradition, he was a monk at Glastonbury in England, who became a hermit in Cornwall at a place now called St. Neot. Some relics were later taken to the town now called St. Neots in Cambridgeshire. His wisdom and religious dedication earned him admiration from the monks. He visited the Pope in Rome, who instructed him to found a monastery in Cornwall. King St. Alfred is said to have been a frequent visitor to Hamstoke, or Neotstoke, where Neot had withdrawn from his celebrity status at Glastonbury. In the year 867, St. Alfred was on a hunting expedition in the area. He turned aside to the church at Hamstoke. King St. Alfred remained there for some time prostrate in prayer, imploring freedom from the severe disease which he was afflicted. When he left, it was not long before the king was free of the illness. This was believed to be a result of the holiness of the place in which his prayers had been offered. St. Neot seems to have been in residence at the time of this visit by Alfred. But the cure of St. Alfred's illness prompted Neot's adoption of the place as his residence. Later, when Neot was installed as abbot, Alfred made several visits. Neot is said to have repeatedly rebuked the king for his unbridled ambition. He warned that Alfred might expect greater misfortunes from the Danish (Viking) invasions. Alfred had failed, Neot said, to attend to his people's complaints and petitions. His relics have since been destroyed in the Reformation or lost. May intercede for us before the righteous judge. I hope you all had a wonderful day today. Again, for those of us on the old calendar, I wish you all a very blessed beginning to your Domitian fast. Don't forget, I think it's next is it Tuesday or Wednesday that we have the Transfiguration, in which case we are allowed a bit of fish. Yeah, it's next Tuesday. So don't forget to go to, your, what's called, Transfiguration service. I've been Reader Lazar. I will see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's saints. There is even a saint who has a Troparion tomorrow. Anyway, God, I won't keep you for much longer. God bless you all, and Amen.